Back here in Nashville for the second half of the Division I Men's Grand Final 2018 Central Regional Championships. Brian Barish with you here. The Austin Crows lead 28-0 over the Houston Lonestars. And they are 20 minutes away from their third regional championship in 4 years. Of course, they won in 2015 and 2016 and fell to Dallas in 2017. Ball is in the air, ball is life, and we are ready to ball in the second half. And here we come the other way as Collard goes deep. That one is shot for goal, and right off the bat, they've kicked another one. And once again, it's Blake Collard. That's his first as he scribbles his name onto the score sheet. 5-4-34. And no score for Houston, and Austin came right down the guts and kicked the goal. Come back in the middle of the ground. We have the third place game going on behind us, which is the Denver Bulldogs taking on the Dallas Magpies. That should be a good game going on down there behind us. And the mark taken by Campbell, and once again they are just queuing up in the forward line for Austin. And of course the fifth place game, which was earlier, pitted Chicago and Nashville. Two teams that know each other very well, actually have played each other earlier. Anzac Day weekend that saw Chicago defeat the Kangaroos. That kick is on the way from Campbell. It's off of hands and it's through for a minor score. 5-5-35 for Austin. No score for the Houston Lonestars. Out to the near side they come. And it's marked. Long kick down the sideline and up to get it, and taking the mark over the back there is Nolan Cox. So Cox, who has been impactful, not as much as he was in the game against Denver, however. And then here is Meyer, who had it slapped out of his hands by Jengir. Noor Jengir in there. And then a handball across. This is Cole. Great passage of play, except he lost the football. And then here is Carcamo. It's like a hornet's nest at the moment. And that one comes in. Cole just whacks it out of there. Handballs it on a cross. Trying to play soccer. In there was, I believe, was Ten Buren. And then that one was kicked down. This is Jacoby Smith. Smith has a bounce, has a mark, has a look, and then handballs it over. Look at the passage of play. Smith got it back. He's going to line himself up and kick for goal. It's going to be short, and then picking it up and kicking it home was Gerardo Heredia, my apologies. And a good job by, Speed Kills, and you saw it there by, not only by Heredia, but by Jacoby Smith. 6-5-41 for Austin. No score for Houston. 3 minutes gone, second half. Ball back in the middle of the ground. That one is soccered off. It's taken down. And Glenn's able to get it away. Handballed into the middle. Jengir fighting in there against Carcamo. Ball goes out of bounds. Noor Jengir, a former best and fairest winner. In fact, he has won 2 Blues medals. He won last year playing in the reserves division, and also back in 2008, actually played against him when he was playing for Austin against Philadelphia. Ball goes in the middle of the ground. Smith was able to get it away from Ten Buren, but Ten Buren had the last lap. He kicked that one on, and then that one sprays away. Anastas is going over as well, as is the man in Monahan. And that one is locked up there, and we'll have a ball up across from us. Ball comes back in the air. Swung on by Cox. Long handball across. That one is kicked. It goes deep. One-on-one contest. It's juggled. Ball goes to the ground. Long handball across. Bounces off the legs there of Collard. And kept in momentarily by Barr, and the ball goes out of bounds. Boundary, throw it. 6:5:41 Austin, no score for Houston. 5 minutes gone, 15 to go here in the second half. Division I men's grand final. And in case you missed it, in Division II, the Ohio Valley River Rats went 3-0 to take out the men's Division II title, while the Denver Lady Bulldogs won both of their games handily to take home the Central Regional. Well, a lot of dust being kicked up there. It's like watching footy in the desert. But in fact, throws that one onto the left, goes up high, and that one taken down. This is Bartell. Bartell will kick that one on. That one thrown on to the left to worm-burning, finger-breaking kick. Just off, and that one is smothered, and there is Heredia. Heredia going through it. Handball back, and Kleinhens is able to clear it out. Into the middle of the ground. Marked nicely by Jamnik. Jamnik throws that one on to the right. Goes up into the air. That one is punched away. Over to get it is Whitehead, who had it. That one goes away. Picked up by Carcamo. First offensive opportunity for in a while. Carcamo couldn't get it. White was it was right. We go to the top. That one will go back the other way. Oh, what a tackle by Weichel. Gio gone. As he was able to catch Ben May from behind. That is not an easy task. And Ben Weichel has done a fantastic job here today. William Weichel, I'm sorry. All these names. So Weichel, who kicked the goal in the win over Nashville. That's a pretty good kick. It's going to be short, however. And that one is tipped through. There were two blue jumpers there, and they were able to get it out. And that is marked, and marked nicely by Vosgrau. And Vosgrau goes up the far side. Marked again, that's by Mitchell Dell. Hasn't been as busy today, but has done fantastic in the first two games that he played. And I'm not sure what's going on. The ball goes out of bounds. I see. So this is Ken Buren up on the far side. That would have tipped off the top and goes out of bounds. Ball gets knocked down, picked up by Houston, and it's juggled and marked by Montgomery. So here is Mike C. Montgomery Burns, handballs it off, looks for Gigliotti. Up high, this is Jengir. Jengir with a long handball across. They handball it around, looking down, and then picking it up again is Clements. Clements with a long kick. Tipped off the top. Ball goes to ground. And we have a few players down in the pack there. I think cramps are starting to become an issue. As we said, both of these teams playing their third game, and one of the Houston players coming off. 8:45 gone here in the second quarter. And that one is sent on the way by Smith. And Jacoby Smith has his first of the game. And that, if this one wasn't iced, it should be iced now. 7-5-47 for Austin. No score for Houston. Just over 9 minutes gone here in the second half. Brian Barish here with you, again reminding you that you can check out all the action for the USAFL on USAFL.com. Check out all the news, updated scores, as well as how you can get involved in your local area, either in your town, or if your town doesn't have a team, how to start one. can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/USAFL and on Twitter and Instagram at USAFL1997. Kennedy handballs it off, and kicking that one on again was Clements. And that one was looking for Smith. Here is Smith, who shakes to the inside. Long handball across. The kick is on the way, but it was pulled off to the left. As that was number 12, who I don't have on the roster here for Austin. And the ball will go out of bounds. We cross the halfway point. I don't know what's going on back there, but it's because it's the boundary throw-in. I also think it's because he had his shirt off. Meanwhile, the ball's in front and Clements is taken down. Ball goes up in the air. And again, everyone is down mushroom farming, and we'll have a ball up once again. Here is Smith as that one goes up high in the air. Dropped there as Martinez was looking for it, and it has gone out on the full, and it will be a free kick for Houston. The sun sets directly across from us here in Nashville. And of course we have Nashville International Airport right behind us. So we've had planes coming in and out all day, but it's been kind of quiet. And then, taken down. Absolutely he was, as Shane Howard. I said right before, but it was Shane Howard who was taken down. And so a free kick will come from almost dead in front, and it will be Daniel Brown. One of my favorite Jim Croce songs. Here is Brown. The kick is on the way. It is dead center, perfect 8th goal of the game for the Crows. 8-5-53. No score for Houston. In 2015, when they defeated New York, the short-handed New York, it must be said, they did, I think 53 was what they had put on the scoreboard, although New York did get a couple of goals, although some of that was in party time. And Houston, they are playing well. They've had some good passages of play. It's just that Austin completely showing their class. Chris Adams chucks the ball skyward, knocks forward, and they give the ball to Meyer. That one goes forward, and that one sits up for Montgomery. Monty throws that one onto the right, up the far side, and out of the reach of Hereda. Hereda was able to come back on the bounce and get it with a little touch pass. They work it over to Bartel. Bartel has a bounce. Bartel has a look. He has a kick as well. Drops that one in front. Coming back to get it there was the man in Martinez. And then they go to pick that one up. Long handball back. Dell, long kick, and marked. Marked nicely by Daniel Brown. So Brown will go back looking for a second. Brown's kick is on the way. It's drifting across, but Smith! Nice job by Jacoby Smith to get over there. And Smith, a rookie, he'll go back. Everyone telling him to take his time, steady himself. Left-footed kick is on the way, but that drifts across the face. Back into the field of play. Brown was there, stripped his opponent. Little stabby kick on the way, and it's through for a behind. First minor score in a while for Austin. That takes them on to 8-6-54. No score for Houston. 6 minutes gone here in the second half of this grand final, and Austin is 6 minutes away from recapturing the Central Regional Championship. Of course, what will be interesting to see here is how Austin will compare against Los Angeles. They were tied for second in the USAFL top 20 poll, and we're third on the tiebreaker. That one is sent in high. Lovely little pass into the middle, but high, and then here to go. Oh, he slipped on a banana peel. It was like Mario Kart to Di Valerio. And then that one is rescued out of there, but only as far. Well, no, he dropped the pill. Meyer able to get it away. Long handball across. Now they're playing volleyball. Bryant able to get away from one defender. Long kick in. Drops in front of Whitehead. Or check that. That was Hirsch who got spun around. They're able to get it out, at least for now, through Bartell. Up that far side goes Bronson Bartell with under 5 minutes to go. It spins back. Over to get it there is the unlisted number 12. He throws that one onto the right. Long kick up. And that one is taken by Kleinhens, who's now playing a little bit further up. Long high kick. Looking for Shelton. Shelton, long high ball, goes into the middle, goes back down. Austin maintains it. It's a helicopter whirly-bird kick on the way. Smith had it, handcuff him, but he's going to be the first to win it. Jacoby Smith by one, by two, bye-bye as he goes down. Picked up, and Jengir crawling over top of his defender. It's in front. Smith is there. What is it? It was touched. That's through four behind. Great effort there by Smith and by the other player in there as well. 8-7-55 for Austin. No score Houston. 3:45 to go in the game. Back out it goes. Long kick. And that one is marked. And it's going to be paid to Bronson Bartell. Bartell will go in short, marked again nicely, and this time by number 12. Goes in short once again, and now they're rolling over each other, and there is Schulten again. And we'll have a ball up. Ball goes in the air. Meyer able to win that one out to advantage. And they're appealing for either out on the full or they're appealing for something. Perhaps they're appealing for potatoes. That was a horrible dad joke pun. I apologize. We'll come back in. In fact, it was out on the full. And so they go up that far side. Kept in and now out. That one is kicked in and marked again by Di Valerio. So here is Alexander Di Valerio. And they are, the Houston back there trying to mess him up. The kick is on the way, and that one is tipped as over the top came Brown, and the ball goes out of bounds once again. Austin trying to see out this victory here with a minute and 35 seconds to go here in this final term. And they will win their third regional championship in 4 years and their first USAFL trophy since the Division II championship in 2016 against in Sarasota. Out in the middle of the ground, coming through is Montgomery. Montgomery with a forward cameo. Oh, great spoil in there. I believe that was by Whitehead, and the ball goes out of bounds. Now it stayed in. Somehow that stayed in, and they're able to clear it to Kleinhens. Juggled and taken by Cole. Can they get something out of this in the last minute? Marked. Here they go in a hurry. Kick that one directly in front of us. It's going to skitter by up into the pocket. And take it. Oh, good job to tackle him out of bounds.
40 yards away. Abram, it's your kick.
And it'll be a free kick. And it will go to Avram Rampersad.
Down the line!
So
Down the line!
Rampersad will look in off the side of his foot, Kennedy, and that one is slapped down as Voscarel was in there again. Houston's going to get an opportunity here, except they're not, because Montgomery is going to handball it across. It was a dangerous handball, and Bartel comes across to preserve the clean sheet, and he gets it over to Dell. Final seconds of this one, and that will do it. And ladies and gentlemen, the Austin Crows are your 2018 USAFL Central Regional Champions. They have done so here in the grand final as they defeat the Houston Lonestars 55-0. Goal kickers for it in the final game: Blake Collard 1, Dan Brown 1, Grant Campbell 1, Barr with 1, and then Heredia and Foster with 2. I want to thank you for watching all of the games. You can catch all of them on our website, on usafl.com, on facebook.com, USAFL, /USAFL, on Instagram and Twitter at USAFL1997, and on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/USAFL1997. We want to thank the city of Nashville. We want to thank Tim Dunn and the Nashville Kangaroos. We want to thank Doran James, the operations manager. We want to thank Dave Bryant, the Central Regional Vice President. We want to thank Sam for doing the camera for us. We want to thank Jamie Kennedy, who did the camera for us as well. And of course, we want to thank you for joining us. Once again, the final score in the championship game, it's the Austin Crows 55, the Houston Lonestars 0. We'll see you the weekend of July 28th in Sacramento, California for the Western Regional Final. Until then, for everyone here at USAFL.com, this is Brian Barish wishing you a pleasant day.